Welcome back to Mob Psycho, and, well, it might as well be the end of the season. Being hit by a car, mowed down in the prime of his life. Obviously, when Mob loses consciousness and all that, nothing but good happens. After everything we've seen, if he's actually brought down by just a vehicle, it brings into question a few things, but also his instinct to put himself in danger to save the kid rather than use his powers like he did for the cat. Is his subconscious going to take over for him? And also, how long is she going to have to wait? Is he ever actually going to meet her in the park? We'll have to see. Just sit down, get yourself a drink, and let's begin. I'm guessing because it was that much of a moment, we were just getting a full replay. Good that the cat is safe. Distracted pedestrians and drivers. Definitely the safest option while you're out in the streets. I wonder if you managed to at least keep the save data. But the amount of damage on that car. Either the crumple zones are very large, or Mob hit that with some force. Was there an accident? I'm not sure entirely. Yep, you might need to call an ambulance. Yeah, you're not helping, kid. Well, we have seen like phone issues throughout the entire thing, but also there was a bit of movement. Alright, that was cool. You had the kind of classic squares in the ground, smoke dispersing quite nicely. Well, dust, I guess. And the bouquet of flowers kind of drifting off because of the shockwave. We haven't had a moment for Mob to lose control and go overboard, really. We thought we did with Dimple, but he maintained himself. Really, the fact that it's not like some big battle that needs to be done, it's just a vehicle, just a car accident, a collision in the middle of the road. And now we've potentially got the unbridled power of Mob back. Me trying to find the enthusiasm to get ready every morning. Why is there so much traffic? Why the phones not work? You know, we've got some walking disaster. Well, after... That's some good book background. Book of book. But... There's some very localized earthquakes, yes. Jesus Christ. Is it the closer you get to the epicenter that is... mob there, that phones will not stop working? I mean, some things... Oh, that's a good sign. Some things are best kind of put off to another day. Wow. He's just going as the crow flies, no matter what's in front of him. He has somewhere he needs to be, and apparently nothing is gonna come between him and that. I liked the intensity of the beetle there, compared to everything else we've seen in Mob, and yet... The good artwork for the bug. Ah, he's back. I don't thinking he's here for a talk, but... He's here to help, but... Are we gonna be able to talk him down that easily this time? Looks like his barrier's gotten a bit better from the first time we encountered him. Still got his clothes. How's she going to respond if she sees him like this? Jesus Christ, if the tree gives way... What about his bones? Also, if it wasn't for the danger involved, it might actually be a kind of fun way to travel. Try a different approach. I wish him the best. I'm not sure I'll be able to restrain him for long. Yeah, shit indeed. A condensed burst of psychic energy. He's still standing and able to laugh. He faced it once back then, so he's had experience. I do like the depiction of this version of Mob. Pencil lines and sharp edges. There's more to you than just your abilities themselves. I wonder, though, if he's that's some nice voice acting. If he's suffered a head wound and was bleeding out before from the collision there, if his that's kind of creepy. Psychic powers right now are keeping the blood in and flowing. Is it a good idea, though? The flowers mean above anything, really. He wound up for that throw. Put his body into it. Jesus Christ. Did he reach Mark 2? I wonder if the one that was in there, in that apartment block, needs to really get ready now. The Body Improvement Club may have got there a bit late, but they needed to bring their equipment. He's making a stand. Yeah, rather than just stand there huddling, they probably do need to get out, but Fear does some interesting stuff. Something like that. And how's he going to feel after he wakes up and realizes what he's managed to do throughout the city here? It's impressive, visually kind of a nice little spectacle, but the implications and the fact we haven't had as I've said before, big bad guy throughout all of this. There goes his barrier. Like good old times, right? What's his clothing bill like every time he comes in contact with Mob? And is anyone else gonna be able to try and reach through to him? The fact that he's risking everything to not only save the people, but also try to reach through to him. If, a good thing he left him his boxers. Or was that the remnants of his trousers? He'll have to be the one to do it. Looks like the remnants of his clothes did actually get removed just then. That's some intense pleading. See if the voice acting breaks through to him. His hair. Mainly because he cared so much for him, even at the risk of himself. I mean, everyone's average in one regard or another. Didn't expect this kind of intensity. I'd like the whole... Oh, nice. The confidence of him, like we saw back when we first met the character. I think he's great. Now it's kind of flipped. At least they're out of the rubble, but they're still going to suffer a fall when his powers run out. Or they auto go into a safe distance. Nice. There's going to be one hell of a story to tell after this. We got to sell them quickly. The conflict between best products and having to throw stuff away because they're not being sold in time. Also, well, about that. Them actually managing to get a nice job like this, but how much of the story is going to be left? Don't interrupt their livelihoods. If we've had his friend like we saw kind of... Ah, that's who that is. Alright. He had, I think, a bit change in his hairstyle, so I didn't quite recognise him. It might have been good. But the fact that she is sat there waiting despite the orders to evacuate. What could have caused this? The outburst like that? Is everyone going to good use of your powers, round up and try to do something here? Is it the same thing that everyone else is seeing, and who's gonna... Who's going to be the one to actually reach through to him? Well, apart from himself, I guess, but considering he was saying there's... even Mob himself can't stop his other side anymore. One measly Esper kid who's reduced an entire city to rubble. Well, at least his direct path. I see. Might be getting his sentence reduced. Yeah, they wouldn't have been much help. The fact we're getting a resurgence of characters in the past for this moment. Oh yeah, damn. You've got members of the Body Improvement Club, the Telepathy Club, Reagan, and now enemies of old all converging. Some knowing exactly what he's capable of, others just trying to regain his senses. Go back to the caring and kind, mob that we know. I wonder how many episodes we're going to have of Mob terrorizing. Is it going to be most of the next one as well, or is it going to be somewhat coming back to normality halfway through, or whatever? God, how much trouble is Mob causing for everyone? Not only is he damaging convenience stores, earthquakes and minor issues for the entire city, actively trapping people under rubble, causing balconies and what to collapse onto children. God damn, this is dark. He has a one-track mind at the minute, and that is to get where he needs to go. No matter who or what is in front of him. Also, with the town being as it is, it's not really a surprise that she's moving away. How many times has this place been in danger now? How many times has it been needed to be rebuilt? But kind of like how we had Dimple stand up to him, see him for who he is, now we've got this other one who's put himself on the line, and like, we've been through a lot. We met a while back. This isn't quite who you are. If you saw yourself now, you'd be devastated. So let's stop you here before there's anything else you need to be ashamed of. It is nice to see those that maybe they've been just a passing character being brought back to serve a purpose in this moment. Everyone is connected in some way thanks to Mob, and now they're all having to collectively come together to try and stop him on his rampage, which, to be honest, is only just... the rampage is just to go ask someone out. Kind of understandable, actually. But they really do need to sort out the issue with the phone signals in this city. It's caused so many troubles this season. God, this one is a lot, especially with all the... exactly what I like to see. The high impact energy lines, and I can't remember the animator's name, I'm sorry. But the stonework that is kind of attributed to him. Mob being nothing but jagged pencil lines throughout the entire episode. The harsh shading. There's only a few shows that do it, and Mob is one, and I really do love the kind of experimental type ways of animating that they've got going. And it doesn't really hold itself too seriously. But if you've enjoyed Mob Psycho and you want to see more, let me know. There's a few episodes left, and I really want to get to them straight away. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss when they actually come out. Maybe join onto my Discord. But for now, give yourselves a bit of rest. And I'll see you in the next one.